Long time. We're gonna do a twofer. So this book is a nonfiction, and I was talking to a coworker, right, about what kind of books he likes, and he's like, yeah, I like stuff I like gambling and the history of that, and it's called Broken by Fred M.Kray. It's kind of like a true crime novel where he's trying to figure out, and his animal rights lawyer is trying to figure out who killed Alydar because his death was pretty suspicious. I mean, it just goes into like the instant of like what happened that night. They basically found him with like his cannon bone like was broken, and like there's one side where they're like, "Oh, this is totally an accident." Like he kicked the stall door and he broke it, and then there's like a few people that are like, "No, like the amount of force that he would need to break his bone, like it would be more evident on the stall door that he kicked it that hard, right? Like they're talking about the markings, and he was just talking about the different people involved, like the people like like Crawler's grooms, like the writer, the guy who was kind of like in charge of Calumet Farms, and it's wow. I don't know much about horse racing, guys. Like I've just heard of Secretariat, and I watched a movie on Disney recently. So like I mean, I am not well versed in this. I just was recommended it. I read it, and it's very fascinating. It talks about like the history of horse racing, and how it just like used to be. I mean, it's apparently I looked it up on Google, guys, and like in 2026, it's still popular. Obviously, it's not as popular as it was back in the day, like where Secretariat and the Fern and Alydar were stars. But at the same time, it's still apparently as popular, especially for gambling purposes. Like obviously, like just and it just like he describes the ways like people, dude, like Paralander's like a horse hitman. Like he talks about like this guy who was hired to fucking kill horses for like insurance purposes, and the way he describes like killing the horses is fucked up, guys. Like oh my god, he goes over so many ways that people have killed horses. Like what the fuck's wrong with people? Like oh my god, like it's a hard read, guys. It's fascinating, but it's very yeah. It's like I said, it's like a fun true crime drama. They have picture of like the stall door, like the guy like Dixon who like just basically had take picture of the like the stall. The investigation like it was pretty shoddy work. Like it wasn't it wasn't thorough, pretty much because I think it was just the consensus is like, yeah, we need to chalk this up to like an accident because like being like, oh yeah, this is suspicious, and that like the horse was murdered. Like he didn't die that night though. That's the thing. He had like the injury done to him, and Alidar got surgery the next day, and basically he was fine, right? But then like they took him out of the splint, and I think he fell and he broke like his leg, and they basically put him down. So that's also why it was kind of like hard to prove that there's foul play because you're like, well, yeah, like y'all did surgery on the horse, like that. I mean, if you were trying to off the horse, like, would you even try saving them unless you like told a baby was like if Alydar was worth more alive than dead? Because Kalme, they had like a lot, like a shit ton of debt because Lenny like he burned it to the ground pretty much. Man, like he was like he had extravagant purses, he won like private jets, just like nothing that was like going to benefit the farm. Like he wasn't fit to fucking run this, okay? So he kind of just burned it to the ground, and like he left him so much debt. So people are like, maybe he, like he ordered like the hit on Ellie there because then like they got a lot of money from the insurance. Because the horse was like insured with like millions and millions of dollars, and they're figuring like maybe like they all like wanted off the horse because they were in so much debt. And basically, Fred M.Kray, he tries to talk to the people who were there that night and who worked at Kilme, and just like, like the lawyer, like the FBI agent who was involved. Like it's really good. I don't want to spoil too much of it. But basically, yeah, it just talks about, like Alydar, um, his upbringing, pretty much, like how he became like one of the most like famous horses in the racing industry. And yeah, it's really fascinating. Um, I don't really like read that much nonfiction books, but I think it's definitely like worth reading. But yeah, there's like so much more goes into it, but I don't want to split it for you guys. I think you should just read your first. It's basically, I say for it's like investigation of like who killed Ali there. Because I mean, it's yeah, no, there's no doubt in my mind that he's right, that Fred M.Kray is right. That he was killed. Alydar was killed, and it's just like killing a horse is just wild. Um, it's a trip, guys. I didn't realize, and like I know, like with like anything involving gambling, like there's like a dark underbelly, but this is like, oh my god. Apparently, like I think he had the guy who was like running like Kelame. Apparently, he literally had like ties with like the mafia. Like it's this dude. Like truth is stranger than fucking fiction. So yeah, definitely read Broken by Fred M. Kray. Where I'm gonna go. I hope you guys like this review.